Hi, welcome back to One Word a Day. I'm Sophie, your guide into the world of Chinese. I'm going to show you one Chinese expression a day, and you're going to learn how the words are put together to create meaning. So yesterday we talked about 出神入化, which depicts how the artist can capture either the essence of the artist himself or the essence of the object. I guess as the object comes through the kind of artist creative process and going out into whatever forms, shapes, or media that when the audience are viewing the creation, it's like, wow, it's so good. So that's the kind of 出神入化we talked about. In English, it would be vivid. So vividly depicting something. And we're going to continue with this 画. We talked about how the 画 came from this short knife object, and then it got flipped over 180 degrees to transform into kind of similar looking knife, but a different angle. So that's 画. It means transform. And we have this word 化学反应 altogether, right? 化. If we put it with 学 together, 学 original form looks like this. That means study, or it's kind of a subject or discipline in academic field. So 化学 as an academic field means chemistry. It's the study about how things are transformed, right? On a molecular level. And 学, here, the word you can see, it looks like a kind of structure, a building, right? With crosses, with levels, and then with this arch thing to show it's a space. I guess we can envision those as like bookshelves, right? Bookshelves in that space with a little kid. So the bottom portion of it is 子. It means children, right? So we have children in that space of learning, of books, of knowledge. So this original structure simply means it's a building. So it's something built, human built structure, but with children in it. So most likely it's a school, right? So it's a school of learning and about the transformation of things. So altogether, it means chemistry. Because I have to break down each individual word to try to find the closest English meaning. So it's chemistry study, right? And 反应 or 反应, I guess it's 应, okay. 反 means reverse. And in English, we have reaction or respond, right? So we have this in many English words, that means reverse. So here the character of reverse comes from this, it looks like a kind of hand gesture, I guess. And then, but with a frame, like half of the frame being there. That implies that this hand is going to flip over, is going to do the reversing. So flipping over the hand becomes this reverse meaning. 应, well, you look at 应, it's kind of simple, right? Like what, seven strokes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strokes. But look at the original word, it's super complicated. I never use that word because it's traditional Chinese, and the version I learned, the Mandarin currently, is simplified Chinese. So this is what we use. But the origin of that word was this heart expression in it. So it's something following your heart. So your heart is going to make kind of like a respond to something. The original meaning would be like what you should do in that situation. Like you're supposed to do something, right? So, I mean, my theory would be like people as a social beings are conditioned by the surroundings, right? So you're supposed to do something. So you as a person is almost like a function of this society. So you're going to be, expected to be behaving in a certain way. So that's what yin is. But you have this reverse of expected way, right? That becomes the interesting part. So it almost like unexpected way, respond in an unexpected way to transformed elements of study. So altogether, it simply means the reactions or the elements are bouncing off each other, creating new elements, something like that in the chemistry lab. Like you have to run a ton of experiments to find out how elements of different molecules, how they react to each other. Like color is the easiest form of transformation, right? So from one color to another color, material change, or like a different state, you can, from a liquid form to a gas form, like a different form. So it's a way of transformation of elements. And the whole phrase 化学反应 simply means a chemistry reaction. So I know in English, we talk about chemistry, like between two person, like what kind of a bouncing off. It's a random act, right? You never know until you interact on individual one-on-one base, and then you can tell the chemistry between the two person, if they have the rapport or not. Then in Chinese, we borrow this concept of applying the reaction, chemistry reaction between elements to between two, like interpersonal dynamics. So chemistry, 化学反应, in Chinese, we also, inherit or borrow this concept of interpersonal dynamic of chemistry. All right, so that's today about chemistry. I hope you got something from it. Thank you for your time with me. Hope to see you another